Officials say new information in this case led them to that area. We understand K-9 teams and the Massachusetts State Police Emergency Response Team is all part of this search. Now, that unit is trained in searching operations in difficult terrain and environments. As for what exactly investigators are looking for, well, that is still unknown. Right now, very few details are being released. We know Manchester Police and, again, Massachusetts State Police and other agencies are all part of this search.
Hey guys, welcome back to True Crime with Shannon, where I cover missing persons, unsolved cases, crime news, and more. Well, this is beautiful, sweet Harmony Montgomery. Those that have watched this channel or have followed her case are familiar with her story. She, in my opinion, she never stood a chance. This beautiful child was put into the hands of her biological father due to a horrible decision by a judge, and she was abused and later murdered and covered up by her father, Adam Montgomery, or, as I prefer to call him, Teardrop. So, we still don't know where the remains of this beautiful child are. It's been something that we need to find Harmony. At this point, the fact that she's no longer with us, it's a fact. And I believe we need to put her to rest. And to do so, they need to find her remains, or what's left of her remains. So we've had an update late last week, about another search for the remains of Harmony. So I'm going to go through that. And, because the search for this beautiful child is not over. Because justice is still coming for sweet Harmony. So this is Law and Crime. A few local news stations were covering this as it happened. So this has a lot of the pretty up-to-date information as of Friday afternoon. Police, prompted by information, which I'm curious where that came from, are searching new location as part of investigation into the death of Harmony Montgomery. And there's another picture of the sweet Harmony. Police are conducting a search among the wetlands of Revere, Massachusetts, connected to the investigation of dead 5-year-old New Hampshire girl Harmony Montgomery, officials said on Friday. Massachusetts State Police are handling the search with assistance from law enforcement officials based in Manchester, New Hampshire. Yeah, it was quite the search, so you know that this tip is credible. This search is being conducted as part of the investigation into the murder of then 5-year-old Harmony Montgomery in December 2019, the New Hampshire Attorney General's office said in a statement. Due to the ongoing investigation, no additional information will be released at this time. Officials caution against any speculation related to the potential results of the search. The search for Harmony continues, and law enforcement is still requesting the public's assistance in locating her remains, the statement added. Police in the Bay State shared a few additional details with Boston-based NBC affiliate WBTS. The specific area being searched is along Route 107 in Revere. The search began just after 9 a.m. Eastern Time and was prompted by information developed by investigators, according to MSP. The location is about an hour southeast of Harmony's Manchester home, which of course we know was previously searched. The search is being conducted by roughly 24 officers, including state police troopers, state police canine teams, the state police drone unit, and Manchester police officers, WBTS reported. Manchester-based ABC affiliate WMUR reporter Tim Callery offered some updates on the search early Friday afternoon. And this is his Twitter post from Tim Callery. Officials say information developed by investigators led them to this area. The search is being conducted by the Massachusetts State Police Special Emergency Response Team. It's trained in search operations in difficult terrain and environments. And then further, he tweeted that a closer look at the scene where investigators are conducting a search in connection to the murder of Harmony Montgomery. And it looks like there's a photo of the area that they were searching on Friday. As of late Friday afternoon, however, law enforcement has not released any additional information. A spokesperson for the Massachusetts Attorney General's office initially said they were only able to share the earlier press release when asked by Law and Crime. So thanks to Law and Crime for at least getting that bit of information for sure, because a lot of us are very invested in Harmony's case and bringing her justice. New Hampshire Attorney General John Formella later said that law enforcement would not be conducting a search in the area without a reason to do so. WMUR first reported and Law and Crime confirmed. And again, WMUR has been excellent in their reporting and support of the Harmony Montgomery case. Harmony Montgomery went missing in late November or early December 2019. She was not reported missing until November 2021. The girl's mother, Crystal Soray, who had been dealing with substance abuse issues, believed she lived with her father the whole time. Police believe Harmony Montgomery was killed in December 2019 and that her body was concealed by March 4th of 2020. In August 2022, after nearly 8 months of investigation by various state, county, and federal law enforcement agencies, Harmony Montgomery was declared dead based on numerous leads, including biological evidence. In October 2022, her father, Adam Montgomery, aka Teardrop, was charged with 1 count of murder in the second degree for recklessly causing her death, quote, by repeatedly striking Harmony in the head with a closed fist, unquote, Formella said at the time. The girl's father was also charged with falsifying physical evidence and abuse of a corpse. He has pleaded not guilty to the charges involving his daughter's death. Of course he's not going to tell anybody. And we all know it's because of Kayla, step monster, step meth, his former wife. A formal indictment on the charges related to the still missing girl's death was filed in January. Adam Montgomery was also indicted on 1 charge of witness tampering for allegedly coercing his estranged wife, Kayla Montgomery, to lie to a grand jury about the circumstances surrounding her stepdaughter's death. Kayla Montgomery, aka Step Meth, was charged with 2 counts of perjury for those alleged lies. She initially pleaded not guilty, but later accepted a plea deal, admitting legal culpability and agreeing to testify against her estranged husband. She is slated to formally confess in May and will serve consecutive sentences of 3.5 years and 7 years in prison for each count. 5 years of her sentence would be suspended for her cooperation against her husband and her confession. Additionally, prosecutors dropped charges that she lied about still having the girl in her care for several months in order to continue receiving additional food benefits, as well as charges that she received stolen firearms from her husband. Yeah, she didn't tell them all this stuff for free. She did it all for deals. And that was the only way she did it. And it took her a long time to get to that point. While I hate that they gave her deals, really the bigger fish here is Adam. Late last month, Adam Montgomery was charged with gun crimes that are said to be unrelated to Harmony Montgomery's case. In June 2022, New Hampshire and federal authorities also searched the father's former residence on Union Street in Manchester in connection with the case. So the good news is that this case is still very, very, very active. We have charges now pending against her father, Teardrop. And no matter what he thinks, if he thinks he's going to get out of them, he's not. I guarantee you, they have very good evidence against Adam. The fact that Kayla finally spilled to save her own ass to some degree, because really that's all it was about for her. She finally decided, well, I'm more important than Adam, so she spilled. She spilled to get some charges dropped and some lesser jail time. But we all know as soon as she does get out of jail in the years that she spends, she'll probably be back after not too long, because she's a in and out offender. She's constantly, it's like jail to her is a revolving door. But at this point, the whole entire main reason is, I don't care who they have to make a deal with. They need to make sure that they get justice for this sweet girl. Adam killed his own biological daughter. He killed his own sweet child. And because of that, he's never going to get out of jail. And I really am continually going to pray and hope that her remains, whatever's left of them, are found so we can put this sweet baby to rest. She just truly had a tough life, and that's the least that we can do for her, is to be able to put her to rest and get her justice. Let me know what you think about all the updates in this case in the comments. And that's all I've got for this one, guys. I do appreciate you taking the time to check out the video. As you know, I'm going to continue to advocate and get the word out about Harmony's case. I am here to the end for this sweet girl. She deserves all of our love and our support. All right, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And most of all, stay safe.